All right, guys, welcome in. Trying to get the broadcaster to work. Anyway, try to start a little bit early just to throw off the algorithms of all the censoring platforms out here. I know I tried to share this stream over on Fedbook, and it kept posting the thumbnail and title from last Friday. Pretty much a bunch of crap. I even tried to paste it in there, and it would just show the link with no thumbnail. Anyway, we just keep on battling the censorship. We got tons of stuff to get into before we get into the 16-day polar plunge vortex forecast. But there's things we got to get into before we get into the forecast. And tonight we're going to kind of highlight some of the weather modification that's going on over Australia and some of their companies. You know, we've showed a lot of the ones here in the United States, over in China, Russia, the United Arab Emirates. But tonight I'm focusing on Australia and their rain technologies. We're over here at the Australian Rain Technologies webpage. Here we can see right here they've been testing since 2013 through 2017. And we can see that the estimated enhancement over a period is anywhere from 18% to 19.2% more rain. The level of confidence, 99.99%. And when you get down in here and look at some of this stuff, this is just one of the companies. All the companies that I'm going to go over real quick are in the description. Here's another one, Snowy Hydro. If you notice, all these companies, all these power companies, and like we have not only the power companies, but we also have the Department of Agriculture here in the States that are responsible for all these cloud seeding operations that we're seeing above our skies. And tonight we got a huge alert. We have a mass bunker fuel operation that we're going to get into, and how bad it is for your lungs and all that stuff. So this is another one, Snowy Hydro. This is out of Australia. Links are in the description. And then we got this here. The water crisis has prompted the state government to reconsider its long-held view that cloud seeding would be a waste of time in southeast Queensland. Well, they just ended up spending $7.6 million over the next 4 years to evaluate the effectiveness of cloud seeding. Well, look, they've been going on. If you go over here to the Marine and Atmospheric Research, you can scroll on down here and see when they started. They started cloud seeding experiments began in Australia in 1947. And you can just see all the tests they did. Tons of experiments in 1955 to 1963. Experiments in Tasmania, 1992 to 19... I mean, they've been doing it forever. And it's not just Australia. It's every single country out there. Now, here's Hydro Tasmania. Now, what's pretty crazy is when you go over here and you start looking at their resources here, go to water, click rainfall, click their cloud seeding thumbnail here, or hyperlink. Check this out. It's pretty crazy. All right, cloud seeding program. Hydro Tasmania no longer conducts cloud seeding program. Cloud seeding flight stopped in June 2016. Really? Well, it's pretty crazy when you get down in here and read. If I can find it again. This is pretty nuts. But they were, where was that? Okay, so they did some environmental test. Back in 2014, soil samples were collected at 2 different locations in the townships of Queensland. Water samples were also collected from the water bodies and creeks. The samples were tested for acetone. And dichlorobenzene. These two chemicals make up 95% of the cloud seeding solution. But they're saying neither chemical was detected in any of the samples and the test can be viewed. They're actually testing for acetone, so they're spraying us with acetone. Or at least, you know, that's pretty much the likes of it. So there is a win against the New World Order. Thanks out there, Iron Man. Up in the Regina. This is up in Canada somewhere. Regina, I think in the Canada. Here, we'll see here. Yeah, Canada. SaskPower ordered to remove all smart meters in the province. SaskPower has announced they are removing all the smart meters that were installed in the province. The minister responsible said the utility company will be taking out 105,000 smart meters around Saskatchewan. I think the concerns about safety are paramount here. The concerns are significant enough. Anytime families are at risk, actions have to be taken. The removal of the smart meters over the next 6 to 9 months will cost around $15 million. You think that they'll be doing that here in the United States? I don't think so. This article should have been up a little farther, but here's where they spent $10 million into the rain-making gamble back in 2007. So, you know, they do it everywhere. I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention here. Now, if you didn't know, PG&E have their own meteorologists. They've added over 50 new weather stations, advanced forecasting abilities, predict extreme weather and wildfire potential. This come out on July 16, 2018. As part of the Community Wildlife Safety Program, PG&E is building a network of weather stations to monitor. You know, they say it's to monitor, but how about to control? You know, PG&E, they're not only your gas company and your light company, they're also part of the Precipitation Enhancement Strategy, the California Water Plan. If you didn't know this, like I said, all these links are in the description. But they do cloud seeding operations. This is PG&E. Here's all the areas that they've done the cloud seeding operations. You know, same as the fire zones, the fracking zones, the earthquake zones. So here you go, man. If you didn't know, here you are. So you got the California Energy Commissions, the Department of Water Resources, Atmospheric Research. I mean, they're all in on it. They're all in on it. So governments around the world are considering taxing red meat like tobacco in an effort to curb climate change. Are you serious? It's nuts, man. What's going on is just completely nuts.